Kia ora koutou, welcome to this week's live. A day early because tomorrow I'll be busy doing the Women in Leadership program in Wellington, which I'm really excited about. So if you're on that, I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And from the car, because it's so windy out there today. It's sunny, but so windy out there today that yeah, we've relocated to the car for this week's live. I'm on my way home after seeing a coaching client and doing some work with my brand people on some marketing, which has been cool. And I've just realised that my hair actually looks a little bit like Borris Jonson, the UK Prime Minister, in this wind. But this week I had, I guess, an unexpected week. That's what I want to talk about. So I had a couple of days this week where I'd planned Tuesday, Wednesday I was going to be at home writing books, and then I got a call on Monday saying, hey, from a company that I've done some speaking with and some conferences for as a keynote, saying, hey, we have an emergency, can you help us? We're in Wellington, we're running a conference, Women in Leadership, and the MC for our conference has had a family emergency and she can't make it, can you step in? Now, I've never been an MC before. Yeah, I've spoken at conferences, but I'm not an MC. And so there was a lot of getting out of my comfort zone, fear, can I do this? What if I fail? All of those things, coupled with I've only got 12 hours to prepare, and 8 of those hours, hopefully I'm going to be in bed asleep, made me kind of think, well, do I say yes? Am I setting myself up to fail? And it made me think of the times where we do sometimes have to take our opportunities and take some risks. Now, obviously, when we talk about getting out of our comfort zone and taking risks, these are calculated risks. So these are, if I'd never done any public speaking before, then probably not wise to say yes to emceeing a conference. But calculated risks are things that we know we're probably gonna be okay. Like, one of two things are gonna happen. We're either gonna fail and we'll learn, or we are going to succeed, and that's going to give us confidence and prove our competence. And that's something I speak about quite a lot with the fear of failure, that when we get outside of our comfort zone and prove to ourselves that we can do something, that gives us confidence because we've proven that competence within it. So obviously now, as I sit and reflect on the 2-day conference and my MCing duties, one, it's another thing I can add to my CV, but it's also something I've proven to myself that I can do. So facing that fear, the imposter syndrome, all of that stuff that's natural that comes up, and doing it anyway, taking the opportunities, seeing where they lead, and saying yes more times than we say no is something that I'm reflecting on today. So no book writing this week, but an interesting lesson and an interesting reflection on, sometimes we're never going to be ready. Jacinda Ardern said when she became Prime Minister, if I'd waited until I was ready to be Prime Minister, it probably never would have happened. But sometimes we just have to take these opportunities when they come and back ourselves and know that it doesn't have to be perfect, but we still might do a really good job anyway. And that's what happened this week. So I've been reflecting on that, thought I'd share it with you. Hope it's useful. Hope you're having a great week. Looking forward to tomorrow and the Women in Leadership program, and catching up with you again next week. Mā te wā.